2017, IDNS from Thailand claimed their title as the first MSC champion. In 2018, Aether Main from the Philippines reigned victory as the second MSC champion. It is now that time of the year again where we gather the best professional Mobile Legends teams to compete for the third MSC championship. Joining us this time, we have the MPL champions across Southeast Asia. Fighting with them from the MSC qualifiers, we have teams from Vietnam and Thailand, along with teams from Cambodia and Laos joining in for the first time in the MSC history. From Vietnam, we have Overclocker, a brand new team joining in for the very first time. Next up, we have Diversity Helheim from Cambodia and Wawa Gaming from Laos as the newcomers to challenge the big MPL giants. Lastly, IDNS Thailand rejoins us once again with every intention to reclaim the title once more. From MPL Malaysia Singapore, we have Geek Fam representing Malaysia, who rose to fame with their recent victory in the third season. Back home, they are known as the Singaporean Team Slayers. The real question is, will they be able to extend and expand their title as the MSC Team Slayer? Next in line, EVOS Esports SG from Singapore, who seem to be cursed as only the second best. One thing's for sure, they will be battling with all their might to break free from this curse. From MPL Indonesia, Onyx Esports as the champion, known for their insane aggressive playstyle. Can Udil's rampage be stopped, or will he continue to dominate? Following right behind, Louvre Esports joining in for the first time as the runner-up. From MPL Myanmar, the newly crowned champion, Team Resolution, who came in as an underdog but outplayed the all-time favorites in the country, Burmese Schools. However, this would be the perfect chance for Burmese Schools to redeem themselves from the recent defeat and reclaim their lost trophy from the previous MSC. From the home country, MPL Philippines, Archangel joining in for the first time as the champions of MPL. Last but not least, Ren Esports, or previously known as Aether Main, will be returning on this big stage as the defending champion of last year's MSC. Let the battle begin. We have a total of 12 teams that are qualified to MSC this year. Onyx Esports, Louvre Esports, Geek Fam, EVOS Esports SG, Team Resolution, Burmese Ghouls, Archangel, Ren Esports, Wawa Gaming, IDNS, Diversity Helheim, and Overclockers. These 12 teams will be placed in 4 groups of 3 and are required to play in a round-robin format of best of 3 in the group stage. To achieve ranking in the group stage, each team must collect points from every match played. In every best of 3, 2-0 will grant the winning team 3 points and the losing team 0 points. 2-1 will grant the winning team 2 points and the losing team 1 point. If there's a 2-way tiebreaker, the head-to-head rule will be applicable. If there's a 3 or more way tiebreaker, the teams involved will be playing an additional game of best of 1. Only the top teams from each group will proceed to the upper brackets of the playoffs. This is while the second and third placing teams from each group will proceed to the play-in. 8 teams will be playing in a single elimination bracket of best of 3 in the play-in. Only the top 4 teams will proceed to the playoffs, while the remaining 4 teams will be eliminated from the tournament. The 4 teams that qualify from the group stage will play in the upper bracket of the playoffs. The other 4 teams that qualify from the play-ins will play from the lower bracket of the playoffs. All matches are played in a best of 3 format, except the grand finals, which is going to be a best of 5. The top 12 teams in Southeast Asia will be competing for a prize pool of $120,000 in MSC 2019. In addition, $1,000 awaits the MVP of the grand finals.